origins.
Yet the irony is that from the French Revolution onwards, we saw the injecting of an increasing dose of marginalization of religion, what became secularization, to the extent that in the 20th century, 19th, 20th century, democracy became more associated with secularism, as if they were dependent upon each other, as if it was a prerequisite of democracy to be secular.
I'm not sure about that. I think, of course, in the 19th century, there was born this new ideology of laicism, of secularism, as it was called in England first in the 1830s. So the push to eliminate religiosity from the world, at least to marginalize it to the private conscience. Yes, there was that, there were organizations, parties, movements even, to try to do that. But the reality, I think, was rather different. Remarkable in the heartlands of representative democracy, the Atlantic region and parts of the empires that were associated with European powers. In these heartlands, the grip of Christianity remained strong. And it still does in however subtle, more or less ways. You know, in God we trust. You know, every American president makes this. And I would say that the process is a more complicated one, in which it's true that what representative democracy has done, as assembly-based democracy did before, was to open up spaces where power could be interrogated, where power relationships could be denatured. They're not given necessarily. They're not necessarily acts of God or gods or goddesses. Democracy, in other words, in the first phase and in the second phase, is a process of opening up questions about how we live. And that necessarily creates a certain space on earth for human beings themselves to decide their fates.
Yeah, but religion...
This is not secularism. This is a process of secularization. That's true.